Hello everybody and welcome back to Pro Evolution Soccer 2021 on the Full Manual Master League. And I never say this at the beginning of the video. Leave a like, subscribe, give us a comment, all that good stuff. Leave me a comment that says bananas in the comments below. Why not? All the links in the description. Discord, Twitch, Patreon, blah-de-blah-de-blah. All that good stuff. Go check them out. Right, let's crack on with the video. We've got a streak of Cagliari wins, as it says in the middle there. And we are flying. Second place, 1 point behind Inter Milan, 1 point ahead of Juventus. 9 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, scoring 18, conceding 5. We've conceded the least in the league. We've also scored some of the least for how high we are up in the league. So there is a bit of an issue still with scoring goals. However, if we do dive into the competition info, you will see just here, if we go into Serie A and then goal rankings, you'll see Zahovic sits second in all-time in the top goal scorer list at the moment, Golden Boot race. And he's 5 behind Immobile, who's flying. Martinez has struggled since we kept him out. He's not scored too many more. But yeah, so he's doing very, very well. In terms of assists, we might as well have a quick look. All still coming from central midfield more than anything. Rog, Shakfatides and Cristante with topping our sort of list in assists. But we're spreading quite a lot of the assists out and sort of the goals. But yeah, we're doing all right. We're going to be playing today against Empoli and Frosinone. No, sorry, not Empoli. Frosinone and Genoa. But yeah, 1-0 win, we beat Empoli. 1-0 win, we beat Crotone. 2-0 win against Napoli in the derby, which was very nice. A 3-0 win against Bologna. 2 terrible results for Slovenia. And in the last episode, we beat Inter Milan 2-0. So we will crack on into the game against Frosinone. And we will see you there for kickoff. Hello everybody, welcome back to Serie A coverage. It's Cagliari versus Frosinone at the Sardinia Arena. I don't know how you say that, but I'm going to give it a go. Yeah, it's an interesting lineup today. We've gone for a 4-3-3. Zlatko Zahovic up top, obviously the man in form, banging in the goals. The whole team is in form, to be honest. It'll be very interesting to see how we come up against what is more than likely going to be a pretty defensive Frosinone team. We'll have to see how it works out. But the first half is underway, and we're going to go and get our attacking stand out on this game early doors. They're playing 3 at the back, so we should be again able to exploit a bit of pace and a bit of space even in behind. Is that a corner? No, it's not. Goal kick to start. Oh well. Zahovic out to Klozek, who's got a bit of company there, but he's managed to just dance around his man very easily. Great pace shown by the youngster. Klozek's there, cuts it back. Zahovic can't get it under control, and Bardi in goal with good hands to get a touch on that. As Gislandi goes long, and Novakovic wins it. Back to Lorenzani, and that is a lot of space for Beghetto on the left-hand side. Is this going to be a very end-to-end game? I was expecting a bit of a damp squib. Frosinone to sit back and not chuck too many men forwards. They are in near the bottom of the table, and obviously we're right at the top, just 1 point behind Inter Milan as Beghetto puts that in. Vakalevski with a very, very good header away. Zahovic can look to get this forward, but his pass is poor, and it does give Frosinone a chance, and a bit of a ricochet around there. There was a man on the floor. Novakovic has held it up. I think he wanted to pass it to the guy that was on the floor, and well, he just couldn't get it off as Ioannis is there. Looks to go into the space for Zahovic to attack it, but can't quite get that right. And I will give credit to Frosinone right now. They are playing much more of a sort of attacking, committing a few more men forward than I really thought they would. They have not got the best lineup. They've got a few poorly rated players in their team. But at the moment, you wouldn't really expect it. Their best rated player, I think, is their goalkeeper. So, depending on which one they've picked, obviously. But yeah, it would be very interesting to see how we do get on in this game, because it should be one that we win fairly comfortably, but on PES they're normally the hardest, because it does mean the opposition don't come out and press. They don't come out and give you space in behind. So I think we're relying quite a lot on our wingers today. Unas comes in to replace Jordi Mbula, who just wasn't up for the game. That's across towards the back post towards Zahovic. Keeper gets a punch. Klozek is there, but can't quite keep it alive, and Nankovic gets it away. And this is more like I imagine the game to go. Sort of we keep a bit of possession, patiently probing and waiting for the space to open up, and see where we get to. And it could work here. Zahovic turns. Ooh, actually trying to feed that through to Ioannis, but it Looked like it was, oh, Pereira got it. Terrible pass. 0-0, nearly 20 minutes gone. This is settling into how I think the game would have started. Awareness into Pereira, who can give it back to Vasilevski. Minagui can come forward. Square to Torres, replacing Cristante in today's lineup. Cristante down with flu, so not available here. But Awareness, this is what we're talking about. So much time and space to try and pick a cross. Got too much on it, but the wingers are getting so much space. And that is the advantage of playing a normal sort of 4-3-3 with orthodox wide men up against the three at the back formation. It does work, and that's something I think we're doing differently in this Master League, is adapting our attacking sort of formations to take on what looks like defensive vulnerabilities of the opposition. And Frosinone, although they're going to keep a lot of men back, we did say that, they're going to keep a lot of men back in a more of a defensive shape. We can still exploit their three at the back as Baguetto comes forward here. He's trying to get it on that right foot for a cross. It's a good ball in, a decent header, and Cagliari had to be alert, had to be ready, as Torres has this one. That was Piscani, not going to keep it in though. A little bit too much weight on it. Half an hour gone, 0-0. We're going to settle down a little bit, I think. Gizlandi picks up the ball for Frosinone on the right-hand side. Under pressure from Rog. Good pressure as well, because he's lost the ball to Klozek. I saw the run of Zahovic. I went for the keeper's gone absolute walkabouts there. Not too sure where the keeper was going. But it's cleared away. A panic clearance. They had a lot more time there. Frosinone potentially feeling a bit of the pressure here. Piscani can take this one relatively quickly to Uernes, who tries to cross that in. Pereira flicks it round the corner. Zahovic can't quite get there. Benkovic will keep that in with a decent header. Piscani up the line to Uernes. Has to stretch to keep that one in play. Left-footed cross headed away. Torres is there. Lays that one square to Rog in towards Zahovic. He's offside. Come on, Luca. Okay, so we're just going to switch the wingers around for a little bit. Uernes is left-footed and Klozek is right-footed. So we're actually going to put them on the wings to allow us to put crosses in rather than to cut in field and shoot. And I feel like that's the right thing to do, because we're getting the ball out wide and Frosinone are packing the middle. So I sort of feel like that's it's going to give us a bit more of an opportunity to use the correct footedness of the player to get better crosses in, as well, Klozek has dropped deep to come put this on, and Klozek has absolute pace to burn. He is incredibly fast, as you can see here. He's probably going to run out of stamina early on in this game, but he's absolutely blitzed his way to the byline, cuts it back. It's a terrible cutback. All that hard work, no end product. And wow, Frosinone can, they know now what to expect from Klozek. Get it into his feet and leg it. Uernes, Klozek can aiming, Dave, aiming on full manual. That's what you need. Oh, that's a very nice ball out to Gizlandi. Why am I saying that? Gizlandi. He looks like he might be left-footed because he keeps cutting the ball back onto this foot. Although he's put a right-footed cross in there. Benkovic has to be wary to get it away as we enter the last sort of minute of the half. But only flicks it there, and it is 0-0 at half-time. Not too bad. I feel like we edged our way into the game and got on top, but we've not had a shot and they've had two. So we really do need to sort that out. So second half then, here we go. Yeah, no shots against a team like Frosinone is pretty bad. So we do need to get into those opportunities. Klozek showed what he can do with his pace. We've got Uernes hopefully on the other side that can do similar. As this is Gizlandi who puts that one into the box. Benkovic misses his header. Novakovic came sliding in as if it was Gaza in Euro 96, but got it wrong. Torres has got plenty of space to run into here. Pereira flicks it round the corner to Zahovic. Zahovic sees loads of space for Uernes, has just drifted inside, not caught late. Referee says play on. It was a good tackle. Novakovic flicks it into Ardem Jenny, but he can't get past a fantastic tackle from Piscani. The ball is given away again. Lorenzi looks for Novakovic once more. Rog gets in the way of that attempted pass, I think it was. Miange just flicks it up in the air to nobody. Rog's there again. Pereira, Benkovic, Torres can take control and try and bring some order to the proceedings. Torres can come forward, flicks it into a lovely path to Zahovic actually, and Klozek is going to get there first. That burst of pace again is what we see. Klozek's got a man in the middle, but his cross is poor. It's easy for Bardi, and it remains 0-0 in this one. We're actually moving the ball around very well right now. Uernes picks out Pereira in a lot of space. Oh, it's just trying to do a little drag back to maybe draw a foul as Novakovic is going to try and turn away from Vasilevski, but a good tackle on him again. And Vasilevski and Benkovic are feeling once again pretty much impregnable at the moment. Impregnable? Impenetrable? I think either word would work, but impregnable sounds like they're not going to get pregnant. I guess they're not going to get... I don't know. I'm going to stop talking because I feel like I've confused myself there. As Benkovic shows again why he is such a good defender. Let's leave it at that. That's an easy way to describe it. Miangi goes over the top. Gislambi is back there though. And 63 minutes gone. The game has sort of petered out into a bit of nothingness. But it's Novakovic and I'm going to make me eat my words. They nearly did. Fantastic save. A good long ball forward. And I'm getting a Novakovic for the first time. Player 1-2 to get round. And Kragno, top save from the keeper. So corner ball to come in then. Beghetto is going to take it as Zirkzee comes on to replace Zlatko Zahovic, who was tired after international duty. So we get some fresh legs on, some more pace up front. See if that can create an opportunity. We mentioned earlier how Zirkzee's not getting too much of a look in at the moment this season, as Hlozek can bring Zirkzee straight into the game. He knocks it back to Padelio, and this could be one hell of a counter-attack we got at the moment. As Padelio comes forward, puts it in to Zirkzee, who shoots. Good save from the keeper. The dog can't get there. Ioannis looks to bring this one down. I thought I'd use my body well, but Gislambi gets back, clears it away. Throw in. Zirkzee so close to an instant impact. Piscane turns. Hlozek runs into the space. Vacated up the line. Ball in again, too close to Bardi. Needs to be better crosses if you're going to get into those positions. And Frosinone, well, not hanging around. It looks like they're maybe having a go at this game now as they're getting the ball underway pretty quickly. But that's a poor pass. And Ioannis is there, and he's... Oh, my God, that's such... What was I doing? The space was there about 20 minutes ago before I pressed the pass button. I don't know why I still thought that ball would be on. Miangi given lots of space to bring this one out from the back, and he's still going. He's caught really late there by Gislambi. Should be a yellow card, really, ref. I think it's just going to be a talking to. He's got lucky. Benkovic to take this one from deep, but played it in towards Paredo, who looked at... I tell you what, I went for a risky one there. Fire it in low and try and go for a first-time pass, and it nearly came off as Vukolevski's going to beat Padas. I don't know who they've brought on, but I don't recognise his name, but it's definitely a new striker. As it's going to go up to him again. Parzieski, I think, is his name. Ioannis looks into Zirkzee. Can he hold the ball up? He nearly does. Oh, it's going to deflect out to Rog, who... Oh, thought I'd put that through his legs. Mwangi down the line to Rog again, picking up pockets of space now. The midfielders as Torres is on it. Good footwork to get away from one. Shoots. Great save again from Bardi. I called it earlier. Their goalkeeper is their best player. And I'm going to assume they've picked their really good rated goalkeeper because he is making some top saves. Torres tries to pick out Rog, but the pass is all sorts of wrong. Gislambi can pick this one up into Danzi. Danzi will probably try and go back to Gislambi and does. Overhits the pass, it goes out. So substitution then, Shakfatidis, who was having a bit of fatigue, does come on for a last sort of 7 minutes on for Unas on the left-hand side. He's going to get involved in the game pretty quickly, I'd imagine, because there's been lots of space on this left-hand side. And here is Shakfatidis, and he wanted Miangi to move on a little bit quicker there. Torres tries to play that one back towards Shakfatidis. Rog gets on the loose ball. Torres again. Torres out towards Shakfatidis, but it's easy for Frosinone to just intercept it, and it could be a 0-0 draw. Given they've had the best chance of the game, you'd argue. We've got into good positions, just wasted it when we got there. Hlozek can fire that one into Zirkzee. Looks to turn his man. Zirkzee creates a bit of space. Good shot, good save again. Keeper's keeping a minute. You got to say it, and it was a good little bit of build-up here. Hlozek normally going out on the outside, puts it on the inside into Zirkzee. Good turn, just inside the box. Gets a shot off, top save. So Torres over the corner. What's he got in his locker? What can he do here? Looks to fire it across. Hlozek's there! Oh, it's just out of his reach. Hlozek with a diving header to try and get on the end of it. Torres dinks it back in. Zirkzee's there, can't bring it down. Shakfatidis, great touch, gets a shot. Is it another corner? Doesn't matter, no time to take it. 0-0. Hlozek was storming in and he just got the timing wrong of his run and the ball flew past his head. Oh, 0-0. 3 points lost, 3 points dropped, I would say. We really got back into it in the second half, but that's the key. One shot on target. Bardi got himself a 7, which was joint for best man of the match, as Vasilevski got a 7 as well. Klozek on a 4.5. He got into great positions, just wasted them. So Juventus beat Empoli 1-0. They're going to jump above us, and Inter won 1-0 as well. So we drop into 3rd position. Joint with Lazio now, 3 points off Inter, 1 point off Juventus. So we're still in the hunt. Strangely, we're in a title race, and we're in a European fighting spot place, if that makes sense. Hello everybody, welcome back to Serie A Under the Lights, and we are at Genoa versus Cagliari, Stadio Luigi Ferraris, as Konami takes the captain's armband today. Vasilevski dropped from the team. An unknown virus is keeping him out of this one. Benkovic keeps his place. Venuti comes in to partner Benkovic at centre-back, which is an interesting choice. He's not the tallest of players. Also, Klozek misses out. Shakhtar starts from the off in this one. I think Zlatko Zahovic was a bit annoyed by the lack of end product from Klozek in the final game, getting into good positions, but just struggling to get that ball across in the final third well. Who else is there? Zirkzee comes in midfield, in the attacking position to replace Pjanić. Cristante back in to replace the absent Rog. No reason given for his absence, but he just didn't fancy it. So Cristante is back in, and he's one hell of a player to welcome back into the team as he gives the ball away, because he's very, very good in central midfield. As Genoa go long, Venuti, although not being the tallest, does win the header, and Torres can look to bring this one away. We do have Jordi. We have Jordi and Bula back as well, which I'm quite pleased with, because I can't really get on with Ioannis. I can't figure him out how to use him best as a player, and that's the issue with Venuti being at the back. Oh, Benkovic has flown in there and caught him late. That'll probably be a yellow card when we come back to the game. Piscane tracked his man, and that is a corner. The first one of the game goes to the home team, and Genoa looking like a team. And there is the yellow card for Benkovic. You can see there Genoa sitting pretty deep, and it's going to be Giglioni to put this one in. He's actually gone towards Koke, who's under pressure from Cristante. Venuti's got a touch on that. Is it still going to make its way through? Shomurodov is there. Zirkzee's back there defending. Torres has done really well to use his strength, but don't you dare score like that. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. The ball comes in. We tackle him with Zirkzee. Torres does really well to use his strength, hold it off. I try and pass it out. It hits Zirkzee in the arse. Half volley, top corner. What can you do? Unbelievable. Oh, and it really seems to have shocked me and shocked the team, as Genoa just getting straight back on top from the kickoff. And right, we need to bring a bit of composure to this game. I think it's going to have to be a slow passing, slow sort of build up, move them around, try and create the space, keep the ball. That's a late tackle there, referee. Yellow card. If ours is a yellow, that should be a yellow. Oh yeah, he gets a talking to, doesn't he? Favourites, bloody hell. Unbelievable. Look at this for a bad tackle. Miangi cuts it back. Terrible challenge. Yellow. Send him off, if anything. Right, Benkovic over the free kick. I'm going to swing this one into the box, which is something we don't normally do. Zirkzee does win the header, but Shakhtar can't get there, and it's going to be it's a corner. So Zirkzee obviously headed it against someone. Torres over the corner. Let's get big old Benkovic at this front post, shall we? Let's get him up here. Benkovic. Go on, win that header. Win that. What on earth was that? Wow, a couple of episodes ago, it might have been last episode, I said that's the worst corner I've ever seen from the AI. I think that's the worst corner I've ever seen from a human player on PES. That was absolutely dreadful. Oh, Zirkzee with a great flick on. Zahovic has been forced wide, but it's worked out pretty well. Referee! Referee! Is that a penalty? It's not a penalty, because he wouldn't have given the advantage like that, would he? Oh, I swear that was in the box. Zahovic just got it turned, faced him. It's in the box! That is so in the box, it's unbelievable. That is in the box. That is so in the box. Zirkzee with a fantastic flick. He's quite a big lad, Zirkzee. Can win the headers. I don't know how that isn't a penalty. As it comes in here, we'll get this angle, right? Look, there's the line. There's the line. Ball is in the box. Zahovic is in the box. How is that not a penalty? That is ridiculous. That is a penalty. That is 100% a penalty. I don't understand how that is given as a free kick outside the box. Where's VAR when you need it? Where is VAR? That is ridiculous, referee. Absolutely ridiculous. Torres is over it. We're going to try and just See if we can hit Zirkzee there at the back post as we put this one in. Benkovic is there. Oh my God. Just needs to be angled across goal, back on target, and it's 1-1. Oh man. Denied a stone wall penalty. Like, missed that. Oh, it's gutting. It's gutting. We might have to move Pjanić into centre back because they are taking advantage of Venuti back there and his lack of height. I mean, ideally, I'd put Myangi in there because he's so tall. But I'm not sure he can play centre-back. As Gilisani puts this one in. Benkovic is there. It's headed down. It's just past the post. Goal kick, and that was a good opportunity. Great delivery in. Picked out the big man, Skamaka, I think it is. And, yeah, just great effort. So we have done that, actually. We're going to play Myangi in centre-back. We're going to move Venuti to right-back, and Pjanić is going to go to left-back. So we're going to have a right-footed left-back, which isn't ideal, but I'd rather have Myangi's height because Genoa are playing with a lot of long balls up towards the guy that just missed their chance, Scaman Mac, or whatever his name is. Zirkzee feeds it out to Jordi Mbula. Sensibly just comes backwards. Torres, Shakfadides into Zirkzee again. Good strength to try and hold it up. He's going to wriggle his way through. Zirkzee is deflected. It'll be another goal kick. Thought it was going to be a corner. That's why I said that sentence. And Zirkzee is picking up a lot of space in between the lines. Zahovic, some lovely hold-up play there. He's done really well. Tries to swing that in towards Cristante with a header. It's hit the post. Zirkzee can't get on the rebound. Are you joking me? Oh my word. We cannot buy a goal at the moment. Pjanić into Cristante. Out to Torres. Just dances round one. Torres tries to reverse pass it in. It's got through to Zirkzee, who's still going somehow. Just holds on, lays it off to Venuti. Venuti swings in across, too close to Zima. I can't believe we haven't scored in 2 games, or 1.5 games. I don't understand how we haven't scored. Zirkzee flicks it onto Zahovic, and there's men over here. It's the wrong pass again, Dave. Stop making such bad decisions. And that is the infuriation of full manual, because it's all on you when you pick the wrong pass. Venuti, that's not a good pass out either. I don't know. I saw Cristante was marked. There was a man in the way. We got past the first man and couldn't get into Cristante's feet as Casata comes forward. Diaz picks it up. Back to Casata. Diving in a little bit too much. I can feel myself do it. Pagano holds on. We've got a man through the middle there. Why does he roll it and not do a long throw? Zirkzee, Zahovic goes to get it into Zirkzee again. Can he use that big frame of his? He does. He turns, he shoots. Oh, come on. Just need to get that on target. And I think it's a goal. Zirkzee does really, really well. Great turn away. Shot. It's pretty far wide, to be honest. Yeah, Myangi's back there dominating in the air now, which is great to see. Zahovic picks up that ball, gives it back to Zirkzee. Is this the start of a very fruitful strike partnership? Not that time. It was a good tackle, or maybe not fruitful isn't the right word, but Torres again just dances around anyone that sort of gets in his way. Shame that the pass was rubbish. He did the hard work. I thought that was Benkovic again. It's not. It's Myangi, and we could get both centre-backs on a yellow card here. Referee's playing advantage for something else as well. And offside. It is a yellow card for Myangi as well. Myangu. Yeah, it's late. I don't understand how there isn't a yellow card. That's pretty much the same, but yeah, whatever. Benkovic is going to go long looking for Zirkzee. He's sort of won the first header. He definitely won the second header. He couldn't get Jordi Mbula involved. Caseta back to Badashi. That will probably be that, I imagine, for the first half, as Skamaka has the touch of an absolute legend, like the touch of Ronaldo and Messi combined there, to bring that one down as it was bouncing behind him. Pjanić tries to hold up the Genoa player. Zirkzee isn't going to get there. Ref, that should have been half-time. I'm just going to point that out right now. The attack was over. Should have been half-time. It's going to be over now as soon as I boot this clear. There we go. 1-0. Shmordov has made it 1-0. Again, a lack of shots on target. That's our downfall. Second half underway. No changes. We're sticking with Zirkzee and Zahovic up front together. We're going to try and make sure it's fruitful in the second half. Jordi Mbula. Cristante. Up towards Zahovic. Oh, it got through to him and then it cut back the wrong way. Myangi again with another very good header. He's sort of turn. Mackenzie would have been on the bench, but well, Mackenzie is on the bench. He would have started, but he's on down orange or whatever it is for form, and I don't like centre backs being on down orange unless they have to be. That should be keepers. What are you doing, Cragano? Terrible punch. Giglione has Genoa's second corner of the game. Swings it in. Venuti sort of wins the header. That's a good effort. Oh, the long balls to Xerxes have been working pretty well today, so we're gonna. Oh, that's not going to be a good one because I've run Xerxes behind the ball. But yeah, we need to figure something out because I don't know. Maybe the pace of Flozek is going to get us back into this one. That's a good interception from Shakhtar, and he's got Xerxes inside of him. He turns away from two. So, why are you shooting with your left foot? Weirdo, absolute weirdo. Good interception from Shakhtar and puts it into Xerxes, and then does all the hard work. And why is he shooting with his left foot? Bizarre. Substitution then, Shakhtar off, Flozek on. We are going to try and bring on the pace. He's going on the left wing. He's right-footed, so we'll see. No, he's not. He's left-footed. So no, he's not. He's right-footed. So we'll see if we can get him into a bit of space using his pace. As Miangi again wins another header. He has been pretty much superb at the back there. As Shomurodov brings it down again, and it's that man Miangi with a block. Casata. What's he got in his locker? Casata. He's not really going anywhere, but he's laid it off to the goal scorer, Shomurodov. Shomurodov shot again. Good save, Cragano. They're a very irritating team, Genoa. Very irritating team. 1-0 up. They've had a bit more of the possession than us. That's in towards the near post, and that's just over the bar. Two tall strikers. I'm finding it really hard to deal with them. Giglione puts it in, and it's that man again, Saramaka, just over the bar. Half an hour to go. Venuti comes forward into Jordi Mbula. That is not a good pass into Xerxes at all. And then again, Genoa, they just get these lucky little bounces and touches on balls that you don't think they're going to get to. Giglione puts it forward. That should be easy for Cragano, and it is. We're going to see if we can get a relatively long throw, which doesn't work. Too long for Cristante, and too short for Jordi Mbula as Giglione lays that one off to Koke. He's going to get it back. Miange's been drawn out of the middle and gets a good block on the cross. Throw in to Genoa. Giglione puts it in. There is Scamacca again. Oh, I thought it was in. Thought it was in. Great hit. He's been a thorn in my side. Great ball across. Lovely first touch and hits the side netting on the outside, luckily. Klozek, here he is. First time we're really seeing him involved in the game, and Zahovic has got on the end of that pass. Zahovic can dink it in towards Jordi Mbula. Heads it back across. Oh, Xerxes just wasn't alive. Wasn't alive to the danger there, or the reaction, and that's a good header. And Mianga, hopefully, is going to have some pace because he's normally a left back, and it's into Scamacca again. It's got to be a goal. It is. Why, when their strikers hold it up with strength, they can get the pass off? Whenever I do it, it doesn't work. Like, the strikers hold it up and then they'll turn into a defender, or they will lose the ball. Jordi Mbula, we'll put a cross in from deep. I might just go for their tactic in a minute and bring on Seri for Zahovic, go two big men up front and see what we can do. We're trying to put the ball into Jordi Mbula for a bit of space. Again, I don't know why that changed player before I got there. Jordi Mbula shoots. Oh, keeper saved it. Keeper saved it, obviously, from that close range. Unbelievable. Venuti into Jordi Mbula. Jordi Mbula looks to swing it across, looking for Hlozek. Zahovic is there on the turn. It's wide. Jordi Mbula brought it down well. It was a good cross in, knocked down. Zahovic reacted quickest, just couldn't get the bend on the ball. So we've gone for it. Two big men up front. Alberto Seri on for Luka Zahovic. So our main goal threat off, but our big lump of a centre forward coming on to partner Xerxes. And yeah, let's see how we do. How has that got sod off? How has that got through? How has that got through, and how are we losing this 3-0? Okay, he lays it in here to the striker. I commit a bit, but how has Benkovic not intercepted that pass? Come on, game. Come on. He just got to stick a foot out. Absolutely ridiculous. And remember, this all stems from us not getting a penalty when the foul was 100% inside the box. Torres up towards Cersei, who's Cersei? She's from Game of Thrones. Seri. Shomurodov, and you can see me. I'm committing too many men towards the ball, and they're just passing it around me. As Padagini comes forward, puts a cross in. Mianga, the bar came up. You could see that clearly said head it away. and he decided to chest it. The game's having a funny one at the moment. Maybe it had a funny one for Inter Milan when we beat them 2-0, but it's certainly getting some revenge on me today. Pjanić into Zerkovski. Koke, robbed very well by Jordi Mbula. He's got a man up there in Seri. He can just knock this one off towards Cristante and Torres. They sort of get confused about who's meant to be picking up the ball. And Venuti will pick this one up. We're just going to go big and long towards the two big men up there. Now Xerxes decided he doesn't want to win any headers. Cristante tries to just batter his way through, but it didn't work. That's a poor touch. Venuti over the top looking for Xerxes. It's cleared away. Torres will pick it up. Heavy touch and can't poke the ball through to Alberto Seri. And Zerkovski shows very, very good composure just to dance around Torres like he wasn't there. And once again, committing too many men towards the ball. With 5 minutes to go, it's with 5 minutes to go in this frustration, it's understandable, I think, because we should have had a penalty. I would argue I would score it. That would put us 1-0 up. And it's a completely different game. They've got to come out and attack us. We get spaces in behind. Yeah, we've not been very good up front today. We've not created the chances that we need. I've also not defended anywhere near as well as I can. It's been a weird game. There's been a lot of those sorts of animations which aren't expected, like the hooking back into the path of other players. As Torres goes forward, loads of space out on the left for Hlozek. He's going to have the pace to get there. Is there the right people in the box? Terrible touch. Corner ball though. 3-1. Come on, let's make it 3-1. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Let's make it 3-1. Torres fires it in. Too close to the front post. And Smordor is going to get this one away. It goes all the way back. And, I mean, look at this. What team have ever passed like that other than prime Barcelona and maybe Man City? Cristante. Not a Serie A team under the name of Genoa. I'll tell you that much. Maybe they do. Maybe I just don't watch enough Serie A anymore. But I've never seen Genoa pass around like that when under pressure after a corner. So, to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen Barcelona do it. Piscane, Torres, lots of space out wide for Hlozek again. Seri has been forced wide, but he should get there first. He does. Bit of a heavy touch. He's still going to get the cross in. It's too far back. I was going to shoot then, but we won't. Cristante can knock it out to Venuti, who is in a better position. Decent cross in. Xerxes there. Finally, we score. We do get a goal. I mean, we shouldn't really celebrate, but it's going to be full time. Straight after that, Xerxes gets it. He scored for you live on camera. About bloody time. A terrible game. Terrible game. We've been robbed by the ref. We've been robbed by the system. Schumacher gets man of the match and 2 goals, I'm sure. But, yeah, tough one to take that. 12 shots to 8. They battered us. They absolutely battered us. Where are they in the table? Are we going to be plummeting down the table now that we've lost and drawn? Oh, we're still 4th, so it's not too bad. Genoa are 10th. Wow. Frosinone were bottom and we drew with them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The hardest games are always the ones where you have to break teams down. Like they always are. But we should not be losing like that to Genoa. Next up is Milan, which we were playing off camera. I think I was planning in my head that we would come back for Juventus at the start of the transfer window because it would be a top of the table clash. But maybe not so much anymore. We've got Lazio in the next round of the Cup as well, which is always going to be tough. So yeah, I'll play a couple off camera. We'll do Milan, Sassuolo. I mean, Lazio and Juventus would be the episode to come back for. Let's have another quick look at the table. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Lazio and Juventus. That's who we'll be back for. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed it. Maybe that's the punishment I get for asking for subs and comments and likes and stuff at the beginning of the video. I should just leave it until this point now because that's when I normally say it. So leave a comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. For now, I'm out. Cheers.